Hello, everybody. This is the Stone and Crane Show, brought to you by nobody. Today, we are going to be talking about sequels. Not just the
Oh,
good, but the bad and the ugly as well. Because
definitely.
there's a lot
Hey,
of bad and ugly.
that's a fantastic sequel too. The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Anyways, joined here with Kyle as always. We I don't know what I'm doing. Reiterating.
Yeah.
So, fuck. What do you want to talk about first? The good, the
Oh
bad, or the
no.
ugly?
Well, I don't know,
I know.
man.
We'll jump.
Let's do the ugly. We can talk about it. The reason why I brought this up, just in general, is how because there's so many movies that are done, and man, it feels like so many movies have bad trilogies or like bad sequels, and it's like I don't know. It's so frustrating because there's a lot of them that have like great movies, but so this was like I don't remember what we were talking about last week. What originally got me onto this kick,
Um. Yeah, I don't know either.
but there's just so many movies that are made, and it's like sequels for some reason they just don't work out like you think they're going to, and sometimes it's because it's like bad writing, they rush it, and then sometimes they wait 17 years make a new one when they should have just left it alone.
Yeah, they're making a. This isn't a sequel, but they're making a. What is it called? Big Red. What is it? Clifford, the Big Red
Clifford,
Dog. They're making
yeah,
a movie out of that. I saw it just the other day.
yeah. Well,
Anyways,
I'm sure they'll make a sequel to that once they make the originals.
yeah.
But so I mean, I don't know. We could talk about some horrible sequels that came out to some movies.
Okay, I got one for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Son of the Mask.
Yeah, it's another one of them. They're like trying to cash in on that cow,
Yeah.
like how good the Jim Carrey version was, and like then they're like, hey, let's get a different actor to completely do it, and nowhere near as like
Only Jim
I don't
Carrey
know.
could play those kind of roles, man.
Yeah.
He's just that type of person, man.
Well, the thing is, he was the first one to do it, and then the way he portrayed it was everything was such good makeup work, and man, he just did such a good job with it. He brought that character to life, and then you try to replace it with like this weird plastic mask, and you get a guy that like was it is it what's Kennedy, right? I can't remember his
Yeah,
first name.
Jamie Kennedy.
Jamie Kennedy, yeah, who's funny in his own right, but he's not that kind of comedian, and it just I don't even remember the plot line of it. I just remember that it was like horrible
It
beyond
was.
belief, and
He had fake hair too. Like it
yeah,
was.
fake hair, like everything about him was fake. Was it the fake? I can't remember. Dude. Yeah, it was a plastic hair. That's what it was. God, it's so bad, dude.
Yeah. I
Try
was
to
about to
break
say.
that
I
new
think they
out in
painted
that
his
hair.
face still, but yeah, he
Yeah,
had plastic. They put like a plastic hair cap on it. I don't know. It was weird.
yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, it was weird, dude.
You got a bad one?
Yeah, dude. I have like because this will remind me of it was like so I haven't watched it yet, but Super Troopers 2 because I've been refusing to watch it. But what reminded me of it was Zoolander 2,
Oh
and it
yeah.
was like because Zoolander was so great, and then you waited like 15 years to make a sequel, and it's like I don't know. At the point, there's got to be a point to where it's just like fans were asking for it, and you made it, and it just wasn't good because you just waited forever to do it. I just don't understand because none of those guys needed the money,
No.
So they couldn't have done it for the money, or they honestly thought that it was going to be like something good. So like I don't know, man.
Yeah,
it's
I've
one of
never
those
seen
movies.
Super Trooper 2 either.
Yeah, I have it because I bought it in a pack the other day because I wanted to watch rewatch the first one. But like, I've just I've been putting it off because it took them 17 years to make the sequel,
Mm-hmm.
and I know it's not going to be good
Yeah.
because I'm not the 14, 15-year-old pothead I was when the first one came out. I was a stoner at a 15-year-old stoner with dick and fart jokes, so it's like that. I don't know how that second one's going to portray. I don't find the same stuff funny, so I've been putting it off. So it's like, and I know that it got horrible ratings, so it's even worse. So
Right. It's like, I don't even want to try.
I'm going to eventually. I just don't know when. And that's what's hard about when you wait so long to do a sequel, because like they probably could have. It didn't do well in the box office, so that's why like the studio was like, well, we don't want to do another one. Even though it caught like a super cult following outside of the box office, like
Yeah,
on disc,
there's lots of movies that have done that.
Yeah, so it's just like you think that they would have been like, oh, let's try to make one, which I don't think it needed one. I thought it was fine the way it was. I don't understand that either about sequels in general. Like why people like when the movie was good and it was done, why do you need another one?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't understand like the demand because like the Mask was fine. The movie was done. It was over with. Like they had a great ending. He won. The hero wins. He gets rid of the mask because he doesn't need it anymore. That whole movie was a giant metaphor, right? So, and it was like he wins, right? He gets the girl. He saves the day. He everything's great about the end of that movie, and so it's like let's just end it the way it is. But they got to try to milk that cow, or they feel like they got to redo it because the fans want it. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
So, what do you got? Another bad one?
Sure. Grown Ups 2.
I don't remember. I know that I've seen it, but I don't remember it.
I think that's. Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I remember the first one, and I remember thinking that okay, this is kind of funny, but I don't remember the second one at all.
Excuse me.
Bless you, sir.
I enjoyed the first one for what it was, and honestly, the second one wasn't that much worse. I mean, was worse than the first one, yeah, but it was basically the same jokes, you know.
Yeah, just redone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think maybe I had seen some of this one.
Here, I got a better one for you. How about the next Karate Kid?
That's the one with what's her face, right?
Yep.
She ended up being
Hillary
in that.
Swank.
Yeah, Hillary Swank.
Swank.
Swank. She ended up winning a freaking Oscar, right, for that role. Did she for
Um,
the baby, whatever the fucking one with Clint Eastwood?
the $1 Million Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, for that movie.
yeah.
She's not that bad of an actor. Given she was basically a child when she did that movie.
Well,
20.
like those,
She's 19
those.
years old, but
The problem with those is like the first two Karate Kids were great, and like then the third one was not good.
yeah,
The third one was garbage.
yeah. That's when they switched. Yeah, that's when he like went over to Japan,
Yeah,
right? And
no,
like
the
had a
third one
death
when he went
fight.
to,
Or
third
was
one
that
when he
the
went to
second one?
Cobra Kai.
Oh yeah, that one was
Yeah, he
terrible.
switched because Miyagi stopped teaching him because of some bullshit, and then he was like, "Well, I need to learn how to fight stronger." So he went over to Cobra Kai, dude, and then they kicked his ass.
Have you watched
So then he,
Cobra Kai, TV
oh yeah,
series?
yeah, I've watched it all, dude.
Fucking
It's great.
love that TV series, man.
Yeah, dude, I just bought dude. You can't see it. It's on right now.
What are the
Yeah,
odds?
fucking
That's
got it on right
awesome.
now, dude.
I
Got a
didn't even
Cobra Kai
I didn't
shirt
even
on.
see it. Yeah, Cobra Kai
Yeah,
shirt for our
we got a Cobra
listeners.
Kai shirt on right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. That show is you talk about great sequels, right? So, Karate Kid's been bad for a while, right? After the first two, and then out of nowhere, all these years later, this YouTube show gets put up. Because originally it was on YouTube, And that show is amazing. I don't understand how like all these years could pass and they create these crap movies, but how many years has it been since the original cast? 30 plus years since that original cast did anything, and that TV show is fantastic. So, but and is it kind of cheesy sometimes? Sure, but it's Karate Kid, right? It's Cobra Kai. It's gonna be a little cheesy, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of it, man.
You mean like the full out death fights in school?
Yeah, freaking dude, it's cool as shit.
It's like, I don't know if that would actually happen. Some bloodthirsty motherfuckers, that's for sure.
Dude, Hawk is my favorite, man.
He's on the good side now, right?
Yeah, he's on the good side. He's on Eagle Fang right now, dude. I tried to get an Eagle Fang shirt, man, but I didn't want to pay all the money for one.
Who knows where that storyline's going to?
That's gonna be great, dude.
They could ditch it on the next one.
But anyway, back on subject. Yeah, that movie wasn't very good. And that's another one of those ones where I feel like they're trying to switch the narrative, right? They needed to get a female lead and try to show that like girls can do it too, and that whole concept, and it just didn't come off.
I think it had potential. I think they just missed the mark on the story.
Yeah,
and maybe and as I said, maybe Hillary at that time wasn't, she's not the actor she is now.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah, I know. So
she wasn't great in it.
No, she wasn't.
I remember. So.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, go back and try to watch it. It's not good.
I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, don't do it. We brought this up before the show with Speed 2 Cruise Control.
Oh, God. I haven't seen it.
Keanu doesn't have that on his record. Don't watch it. It's not good. We won't even talk about Sandy Bullock being in it.
As I said, everyone's got a goose egg somewhere.
We can erase that from her record. She doesn't deserve that.
No shit.
That's just bad, dude. That's another one of those ones. Like, you make a great film because Speed is amazing.
Oh yeah, love Speed.
And, oh god, it's so good. It's such a great movie. And then it's got everything you want, man. Just really good villain, great hero, good intensity throughout the whole film. Keeps you like on the edge of your seat. Bunch of ridiculous shit that can never happen in real life. So good, dude. It makes you love. I love Speed, man. But yeah, great movie. Bad sequel. Bad. I have God damn it, dude. It's not a popular opinion, but like, I don't like The Matrix Reloaded or The Matrix Revolutions.
Yeah.
So
those ones, I mean, they're not the worst of the worst again, but you're right, they're not great.
Like, the problem is I rate them against how good The Matrix was.
Well, and you're never gonna stack up to that. So
right, and like that's where I come out of like being the worst sequels to like the original film. That's where I kind of like tier them at for myself. It's like, was it as good or could it hold with the original? And it's like those two are just, there's some great fight scenes and good like CGI in it, but excuse me, man, the movies themselves are just all over the place, and their vision to me got lost in the complexity of their story.
You gonna watch Matrix 4?
Yeah, of course I'll watch it. Because I'm such a fan of the characters that they built. I still like the movies for what they are and the stories they want to tell, but I just, as far as like quality, I don't think they're that good. So I actually think that the first one was just far superior because it had less CGI in it. But that's just, they went so CGI heavy in the other two. Except for the highway scene is one of my favorites of all time, that they actually like built that highway and they did a lot of that shit practical. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Carrie-Anne Moss had to learn how to freaking ride a motorcycle within like a week. It was pretty crazy. But
Keanu Reeves, by the way, is a very avid motorcyclist. If you knew that or not.
Oh well, yeah, dude. I'm a huge Keanu fan.
I was pretty sure you knew it, so I just.
I'm all about the Arch motorcycle scene, dude. My Instagram is plastered with Arch motorcycle shit, so I'm all about it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Like anytime he has anything on YouTube or Instagram, it's like I'm like drooling. Love the Arch, dude. That motorcycles that they built out there in California are so sick.
Oh, they are, man. I don't know if you've ever seen this RoboCop 3.
Yeah, yeah. I watched all the RoboCops. Yeah, it's not good. But either is two. Two's not very good either. People like two. I don't. I don't think it's very good. It's okay. The first one's fantastic, but the other ones aren't just very good. Three, yeah, two's okay. Two's tolerable, but three's not very good. Have you seen it? Three.
No. Maybe. Honestly, it's been so long since I've seen any of the RoboCops, I don't remember.
First one's great, dude. First one's so cool, dude. It's such a classic like action film. It hits all those like tropes. It's good. I put any Terminator after Terminator 2 is crap.
Yeah.
You talking about it go from like being a great action film in the first Terminator. And
Honestly,
then the second Terminator,
I didn't mind the latest one, the last one they did.
the chick one.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
liked it
I fell
better
asleep.
than, obviously other than 1 and 2.
I fell asleep. Yeah, yeah. I'll probably have to rewatch it because I got mad as soon as they killed John Connor. I was like, I'm out.
Nah. Well, that's that
Yep.
whole storyline.
Yep. Like I was like, I'm out. Like I don't want anything to do with this.
Yeah.
I was like he's the basis for the whole fucking thing. I was like, I'm out. So I didn't
But
like that. I didn't
they
like
were,
that whole rouse.
yeah. Well, yeah. It was the storyline they ran with. He was never gonna escape, because
Hmm.
they had the way they put it is they had already sent Terminators to come like every year or something weird. So he would be constant run. Yeah, no, that part was a
Yeah,
big
but that's
surprise though, for sure. The beginning of that movie.
yeah. I mean, but that's I don't know. That's the Terminator. That's I don't know. I think this part of it is just he's
God, man, there's
they
so many.
yeah. Oh, dude, any of the Crow movies after the first one are bad. So I don't know if you're a big fan of the Crow at all. It's a little after your time.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
The
what
Crow?
you're- The Crow. No,
You've never seen the Crow?
I've never
Put that
seen
on
The
your and
Crow.
Skylar's list.
We haven't even started our list, actually.
The
We
Crow,
need to.
man. Oh, Brandon Lee. It's the movie Brandon Lee died in. That's Bruce Lee's son. He got killed on that set. Shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I've seen that. I know exactly your time. As soon as he said that, I knew. I couldn't think of what the Crow was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot.
Yeah, and one of the blanks was misfired or whatever when the gun killed him.
Twas not a blank. That didn't have a sequel, did it?
Yeah, they all did. The Crow did. Yeah, there's like 5 of them.
Sad.
Yeah, dude. There's like 5 sequels or some crazy shit like that. Actually,
3
the guy who played
sequels
John,
and a TV series.
the TV series. Actually, the guy that played John Connor in Terminator 2 played the Crow in one of them. What's his name right now? I can't remember the actor's name.
Here, this is the most sequel line you'll ever hear. The sequels, this is from The Crow. The sequels, which feature different protagonists and none of the original cast members, would be unable to match the success of the first film. What?
Yeah.
What? You telling me you're gonna just take the name and nothing of what made it great?
Yeah, they went into it because they said like the Crow, the character himself is always going to be different, like based on the reasons why. Because he's always an Avenger, right? So he's always comes back to life after he gets murdered or somebody around the whatever it is to avenge the
Oh,
loss of their.
okay.
So he's
So,
always
so is there a different
he's,
actor playing the Crow in every film?
yeah.
Oh, that's. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'll be honest, but doesn't mean it's gonna be a good movie.
No, and
I
that's the
like.
problem. They all kind of try to capture that first one. Dude, that first one was in the early '90s and it was grungy and dark, and it's like every grungy gothic kid's fucking anthem, dude. And dude, when me and Rebecca were in school, you couldn't hang out with the grungy kids and like the gothic kids if you didn't like The Crow. It was like their worship film. Like every weekend you go to someone's house and like The Crow would be on, and it was like everybody. You like The Crow? No. Oh man, that's messed up. You just say it because it pisses people off.
Right.
Would you like it? Everybody likes it. It's a great movie. It's got great shit, dude. It's great themes. It's super well acted, and it's a tragedy. You know, it's like a tragic story. It's like fucking Shakespeare wrote. But anyway,
Yeah. Little Fockers.
I've never seen it.
No.
Uh,
Man,
I never was interested in it. So
Meet the Parents was.
I remember
It's like
meeting parents being funny, but I don't remember it liking it enough to watch the sequel to it.
they made two.
They made two?
Yeah. Fockers is actually the third one, made in 2010.
Oh Jesus, what's the other one?
It is Meet the Fockers is the first one. Meet the Parents is the first, or is the second one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Meet the Parents is the first one. Meet the Fockers is the second one.
Is there a third one?
Yeah, Little Fockers, the one I
Little,
just
oh my
said.
God, Little Focker. Oh, I thought you said Meet the Fockers. Well, fucking Jesus Christ, there's three of them. Okay, I didn't even know that. All right.
Man, Ben Stiller is 55.
Yeah,
I love his movies, man.
I still want my Heavyweights 2 movie, man.
I still want another Madagascar.
That's the sequel I want, dude. Madagascar.
Oh
Heavyweights
man.
was Ben Stiller's best role, dude. I loved him in Heavyweights, man. It was hilarious. I had Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of Crystal Skull.
Yeah. Is that the one
That,
with Shia LaBeouf?
yeah, that's what the Beowulf on it, dude.
Yeah.
He
I love
the
Harrison
sad part
Ford. I
about
love Shia LaBeouf, but that one just did not mix.
I was gonna say
That pairing.
I
That-
actually liked their chemistry.
Did you?
Yeah, I actually liked them together, but everything else about that movie I didn't like. I didn't really like the story, and yeah, I didn't really like anything else about that movie. But I don't know, man. You have any more bad ones?
I just said Little Fuckers. I said Escape Room or Escape Plan 2, but the first one wasn't that much. First one was alright, but yeah, the second one was terrible. We talked about that a little bit, about some of Sylvester Stallone's movies kind of fall off a cliff sometimes.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they sure do.
no,
The first one was
that's
pretty good.
pretty much it for bad. I mean,
Yeah,
none that
I
I
mean,
can
there's other
think
ones
of
out there.
anyways.
For
Oh
sure,
yeah.
but,
There's always gonna be more out there.
yeah, there's a lot. I mean, Godfather Part 3 is a tragedy.
Especially when Godfather Part 2 is considered one of the
Yep.
best sequels
Yep.
ever.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. But yeah, there's multiple of them out there that aren't very good. But I think like just in general, it's hard. I think a lot of times it's hard to make a second movie and have it second or third movie and have it be like really really good. You know,
Yeah.
it's very hard, man, to make one.
It's crazy that they made such a great second one. let alone trying to go for a third. You know.
Yeah. But all right, let's get into some best storyline trilogy or sequel trilogy type films.
Yeah. Let's just start at the top. Aliens. At least
Yeah. I got
James
no problem.
Cameron.
I love that movie, man. That movie is so good, dude.
Man, I used to get. Oh man, who is it? I don't even know, man. I used to get James Cameron and somebody mixed up all the time. I don't even remember who it was.
Spielberg?
No. I don't even know, honestly.
James Cameron. What about him?
He
done a lot of good
directed
shit, man.
Aliens. What?
He's done a lot of good stuff.
Yeah. Him and alright, forgot. Christopher Nolan. Two of the best.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Aliens is fantastic, man. The thing, like I was saying earlier, before we started the stream, we kind of talked about Aliens.
Yep.
Is that it's, for me, it was such a different film from the first one, being more action forward.
Yeah.
You know, compared to the first one with just one alien. You know, was the one xenomorph like doing all the terrorizing. And this one, it was like, you know, multiple of them, and there was a lot of fighting and stuff, and you had such good, man, there's so many good actors in this general movie doing such a good job. It just has really well done. This movie is so good, dude. I watched it not that long ago. A few months ago, I watched the first two. Third one's garbage. Don't like the third one at all. But
man, Aliens goes on forever. How many movies is in that?
I mean, if you consider like the Prometheus and
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
A few, yeah, 6 or something like that, I think.
Yeah, Prometheus isn't.
Prometheus is okay.
Yeah.
And then you got the other one too, the Covenant or whatever. Covenant.
Here we go. Yeah, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and there's a third one coming out soon. Or not third. I guess this is a prequel series, you know, Prometheus.
Yeah,
Alien Covenant. I haven't seen Alien Covenant, actually, I don't think. I know I've seen Prometheus.
Yeah, it's good, dude. It's not great by any means, but I feel like it's worth a lot.
Yeah, directed by the same guy that directed the first Alien.
Yeah, it's definitely worth the watch, dude. I mean, it's pretty predictable. Yeah,
that was the screenwriter.
Yeah, it's really Scott. It's pretty predictable as you would think.
Prometheus. Well, that's with it being a prequel series.
Well, it's not even that. It's just a movie in general. Is like a movie, how the movie progresses and stuff like that.
Just might as well say everyone's gonna die at the beginning of it because they are.
Well, I think that's most alien movies.
that's all alien movies.
It's like watching Predator. One of these people's gonna live. The rest of them are gonna die.
Right. Oh, what did I just? Oh God. I just watched. Talk about terrible. Well, the whole franchise is terrible. Fuck. What did I just watch the other day? I can't even think of it. Carry on. I'll let you know if I figure it out.
I have Logan.
Oh, you didn't like... Yeah, Logan was weird.
I think it's the best, X-Men movie made.
See, it was... I don't know. I don't know what I feel about it, to be honest. I enjoyed it, don't get me wrong, but...
Yeah.
It was a good fitting end.
Yeah.
I felt like Wolverine finally, got a good end.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it better than any other thing with Wolverine in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like it finally did justice to the character. I feel like every other X-Men movie with him in it was always holding back. It was always very PG, and it's for those types of
Yeah.
characters, they're best suited for R-rated films, and
Yeah.
it was always
When he's got fucking 6 knives sticking out of his hand,
yeah.
basically, there's gonna be blood.
Yeah, the only other X-Men movie that could hold up to it was X-Men 2. As
That's the
far
one
as
where
like
he kills Jean, isn't it?
yeah, no, that's 3.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, 2 is X-Men X United. That's the one with Nightcrawler and the presidential Oval Office at the beginning of
Oh
the film.
yeah.
That one was a really good sequel, and like Days of Future Past is good and stuff, but
Dude,
like
I fucking love Quicksilver, man, in that movie.
yeah,
They did him so dirty in the last the Dark Phoenix or whatever.
yeah,
Fucking beginning of the movie, they just it's like, oh, we're just gonna injure him so he can't do anything because he's so OP.
yeah,
He's oh, it's just like, and then to not extend that story of him and his father,
yeah.
to not
Magneto.
not build on it at all during that movie is like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? Like, that was all the hype I was going into that movie with. It's like, it looked like at the end of the other movie they were gonna do something about it. He was gonna say something, and then no, just gonna be quiet about it. It's not gonna tell him. Yeah, talk about terrible sequels. Dark Phoenix was awful.
Well, that one and Apocalypse, dude.
Yeah.
Both of them, because Apocalypse was before.
Yeah, Apocalypse was a little better,
good.
but
It was great.
yeah, you're
Because
right.
coming off the first one, because First Class was good. I don't feel like it was great, so it wasn't really hard to surpass. And then because the Days of Future Past was a really good movie, but it wasn't hard to beat X-Men First Class. So like, because there's only a couple really, Kevin Bacon and Fassbender really held that movie. Well, McAvoy, of course, always holds everything he's into,
Yeah.
but those three guys hold that franchise together. And those other 2 films would have been even more trash if it wasn't for those 2 guys. So, yeah. Anyways, I love Logan, dude. I feel like that's one of the best. If you were to put it in a line of movies, sequel type film, I thought it was just fantastic. I'm gonna jump in front of you and I'm gonna bring one up that I don't know if you will, but Thor Ragnarok, because we've talked about Thor Ragnarok a bunch in our personal lives together.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I think we had it listed pretty fucking high. I don't think it
yeah,
was quite
it was
our
one of the
S.
high.
I
Yeah,
think it was our A plus or whatever. I think it was
yeah,
right below our S tier. But yeah,
that's one of the best. Dude, you talk about having 2 movies that weren't very good to having one of the best movies ever that I've ever seen.
it's hilarious.
The movie is so good, man.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dark World. That first one was just.
Yeah, those first 2 are not very good, but then Thor Ragnarok is just fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any good sequels?
Mad Max Fury Road.
I got it on my that's my next one.
Dude, I love Mad Max Fury Road. I could watch that fucking film every day of the week.
Have you watched the black and white chrome edition?
No, I haven't. I don't.
Oh,
I've never.
dude.
I don't have it, or
Oh, you don't
I've
have
seen
it?
anywhere I could watch it like that.
I have it.
Gap
I have
between
it on mine.
sequel and original: 433 months.
Yeah.
It's technically
Yeah.
a sequel. I don't care what people say.
Well, it is, right? I mean, even according to dude, what's his name?
George
now?
Miller.
The writer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he even. I mean, it's a sequel, right? It's sequel, prequel, whatever he wants to call it.
Yeah.
I think he was calling it part of the. He was just part of the mythos, right? Because essentially, like, he hasn't confirmed it, but like, it's pretty much Mad
There's
Max
some
is
YouTube
essentially
videos out
death,
there
right?
explaining it, how it all kind of works together. And they does a pretty
Well,
good job.
there's one that calls out there and talks about Mad Max being death, right? That he's essentially one of the four horsemen. That's why he's like timelines are weird in those stories because like all of them together are just weird, like where the timelines are at and like how he doesn't age in the timelines and because like one of them are it's weird. It's a whole different episode to get into, but like yeah, it's pretty cool and I'll have to send it to you. It's a pretty interesting breakdown of like the four horsemen, especially in Fury Road. So
Yeah.
yeah. I have all the Mission Impossible sequels except for 2.
Man, it's been so long since I watched those movies.
Yeah, I love the second Mission Impossible. Mission Impossible 2 wasn't very good.
I don't
And I
even
was
remember the last Tom Cruise movie I've seen.
Oh my god, dude, I love Tom Cruise. He's like, I probably
I like
own
him
more
as an
Tom
actor.
Cruise movies. Yeah, oh yeah, dude, I don't care about his personal life at all.
That's a whole nother.
I probably own more Tom Cruise movies than any other individual actor.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's definitely Tom Cruise movies, dude. For sure. It's either Tom Cruise or Bruce Willis. Keanu Reeves, too. I own a lot of Keanu Reeves movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me.
Yeah, most of those, because Mission Impossible 3, 4, and 5 are all fantastic. So. But we already talked a little bit about Terminator 2.
What's that one, Jack Reacher, that he's in?
Yeah, he did 2 of Jack Reacher movies.
Those are pretty good. I like those ones.
Yeah, those aren't bad. I like the first one a lot.
Yeah. What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, we talked a little bit about. Did we talk about like Spider-Man 2 at all? How that one?
No, we haven't brought it up yet.
Oh yeah, no. I know that we talked a little bit when we talked about Spider-Man in general.
Yeah, Spider-Man.
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is a great movie, man.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
God. What does he do nowadays? He direct anything?
I don't even know what Sam Raimi does. I think he makes costume art, right? I think that's all he's been doing.
Huh! He's directing the newest Doctor Strange that's coming out next year.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he hasn't done something since 2013's Oz the Great and Powerful. And then before that, it was Drag Me to Hell and Spider-Man 3.
Oh, Jesus.
So he hasn't done shit for directing. In fact,
Oh,
until this, he was on an 8-year absence on
Jesus.
directing until doing this Doctor Strange movie. That's cool.
Take some time off, dude.
Well, if he's directing it, you know for sure that Tobey Maguire's going to be in it. Because this is the whole multiverse thing, right? You think he's gonna go to that multiverse?
That'd be cool.
That'd be badass. It has to happen. Now that I know Sam Raimi is directing it, it's like you gotta put those two together, right?
It'd be cool, dude. It'd be awesome if he was, man.
Yeah. He's produced a lot of stuff, I guess, in recent years.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, he did Ash versus Evil Dead television series.
New show. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's working on. That's what he's been up to.
Yeah. Yeah, that was on for a few years. Yeah. Talk about like what do we do? Get Batman Returns. That's a great fucking sequel.
Dark
dude.
Knight.
Dark Knight. Both the sequels of those two movies. Those are great.
Fucking great.
Yeah, it's good ones. Did you watch any of the Bourne movies?
Um, yeah, I watched the first one for sure. I know. I don't
Yeah,
know
the
if I've
third.
seen Born Supremacy or not.
Yeah, the Ultimatum's pretty good. The third one, second one's good, and the third one's good. The rest of them are not very good.
Um, the sequels to the original trilogy of Star Wars. I put those up there.
Yeah, well, Empire in Return.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Empire is probably one of the best just sequel by itself ever, right? I mean,
Empire Strikes Back. Yeah.
yeah, it's probably one of the best films ever. The movie is fantastic, man.
Superman 2. OG 1980.
All those movies suck. I freaking hate Superman, dude. They were fine, dude. They were okay movies. I didn't really like it. So the first one or any of those. So, but never really liked the Superman movies.
Yeah.
They're always just really weird to me. They're a little before my time. So when I grew up watching them, I'm like, what is this shit?
Temple of Doom.
Yeah, it's a great movie, man.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg. There's another great. And we need to come up with like a top 10 list of directors. I think that'd be fun. I think we can talk about an hour, get into detail on each actor or each director on what they've done
Yeah.
and ranking it.
Oh man. Oh yeah, that'd be a fun one, dude. Yeah, that wouldn't be hard. Have Wes Craven's New Nightmare, dude. I don't know how much Freddy Krueger stuff you've watched, but
I don't know.
there was a stretch there where there was a lot of shit filmed, dude, because there just wasn't very many good ones that they were making for Freddy Krueger movies, and like out came, it was like a few years had passed, they weren't gonna make any more, and then they made the New Nightmare one, dude, and it was fucking fantastic. I'm not a big like super like horror movie fan. I like some of the classics, and then I don't like much modern stuff, but that was a pretty good one.
Back to the Futures.
Oh yeah, both those are good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, can't go wrong with those. Got
Oh man, I love Back to the Future. I haven't seen it in a while, but
that's one of those ones I have to go back and rewatch, dude. It's been a while since I've sat down and watched the whole trilogy.
man, I feel like those were made like back to back to back, weren't they, or something?
Yeah, they're all made, I think, within the same time frame. I think they made them all like right next to each other, like they didn't stop filming.
Yeah. Oh well, they did for the sequels. First one was 85, and then part 2 was 89, and part 3 was 90. So it was only a year apart. So yeah, I mean, all 3 in a 5-year span is pretty crazy. Fuck. Michael J. Fox was on his way to absolute stardom.
Yeah.
Fucking sucks.
Yeah, shit happens, man.
Yeah. He got hit with Parkinson's disease. Yeah, that's what it was. It's so early in his life too.
Yep.
Yeah, I read his book back in high school. Kind of one of the first real actors I ever like got into.
Oh, no shit.
Taking a step into their lives, anyways.
Yeah, dude. I've never read anything. I never read his book or anything. Whoa, sir. Calm down.
Yeah, Lucky Man, a memoir. That's what I read. In fact, I probably have it somewhere in the basement. But I talked about it was a documentary basically of his life. But
Yeah, it's
she lived in. He was a Canadian, or was he is a Canadian. And
Yeah, you
just
never stop being.
life getting into acting, his childhood, some crazy stuff. Pretty cool. Anyways,
Yeah, it's crazy how he got that role, man.
Blade 2.
Blade 2 is a good one, dude. I don't know if it's better than the original, but it's definitely a great sequel.
Yeah. Also, Hellboy 2.
Oh, Hellboy 2 is amazing, dude.
Dude, I love that Golden Army shit. That was awesome.
You just
So
made two movies
disappointed
with
they
the-
didn't come out with a third one. And then, I don't know if you've watched the newest one they came out with.
No, I refused.
Yeah, don't. I finally did, and I don't know how I watched the whole thing, I'll be honest.
Yeah. Yeah, I had refused to put myself through it, dude.
So, like, I understand that he, Hellboy, and he's supposed to, he acts like a child, right? That's kind of his premise. But
Yeah.
at least in the originals, he was still fucking badass.
Yeah.
In the new one, he acts like a child and is a fucking child. And it's just pathetic.
Yeah. No. I don't know, dude. I felt like Ron Perlman was born to play that role.
He fucking was, dude.
And, like, I don't know, man. Whatever happened, dude, between that Guillermo del Toro and him in the studio for them not doing the third one, dude, and making more of those.
It's a damn shame.
It's a fucking damn shame, dude.
Damn shame, man. Airplane 2?
I don't remember Airplane 2, man.
Shrek 2?
Yeah, Shrek 2's great.
Fuck, man. Shrek 2's awesome. I can't believe... Who was originally supposed to voice Shrek?
It was always Mike Myers, wasn't it?
No. Mike Myers was the last second. I remember there being a something on it. I'll look it up.
Chris Farley.
Yeah, that's right. It's supposed to be Chris Farley, and then
And he died right before the project.
yep. Damn.
Yeah,
There's another
that
actor that we did not get enough of. In fact, he might be at the top of the list.
Down by the river. Yeah, dude. Fucking Chris Farley, dude. Fuck. Yeah. Fuck. Cocaine's a hell of a drug, man.
Dude, him and what's his face? David Spade. Oh my god, that was dynamic duo of the century. What's that movie they did together?
They did two of them.
Those were fucking amazing movies.
Black Sheep and fuck, what was the other one? Fucking oh no, I'm brain farting right now. Tommy Boy, there we go. Jesus.
Tommy Boy. That's one of my favorite comedy movies
I'm blanking on Tommy Boy.
of all time, man. I had watched that, dude. I had already seen it, but in college I took a films class, and this was one of the film assignments. Dude, I watched this movie like, I mean, not, I mean, I watched it 5 times, maybe not from beginning to end, but it did not get old while I was working on the project. And that is why I am so in love with it. Uh,
Yeah, dude.
Chris fucking Farley.
Chris Farley, man.
Madison, Wisconsin, baby.
This is a genius, man. The SNL skit, dude, with him and fucking Patrick Swayze trying to get into Chippendales, dude. I still to this day, every time I see it, I fucking laugh so hard, man. If you don't know it, dude, you'll have to look it up, or I'll send it to you because it's so fantastic.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze can like dance, and he's like in such great shape, you know. And he's just a handsome son of a bitch. And you got Chris Farley, just this like normal fat guy. He's like dancing his ass off, and they're like dancing into Chippendales, and it's fucking hilarious, man. Because he doesn't care, you know, and he's just got such confidence about himself. Man, oh god, Chris Farley's amazing, dude. Too many comedians die too young, man. Anyway,
Stand up does not pay enough.
There's a ton, man. So many good like sequels and stuff. It's so hard, man. Like I don't understand how. I guess I'll never understand that, dude. How like you think that like as they're writing it, like who in that boardroom or who is like getting there, they're like they see the script, they're like, this is it. this is gonna be the one. And like that gets passed, and it's just like this movie's shit, dude. Like who the fuck approved Son of the Mask?
I'll throw one more in there. Bill and Ted, 1991.
Both of those movies are fantastic.
Have you seen the last one? I haven't seen it.
No, dude, I haven't watched it yet. It was out for sale, and then I didn't buy the pack while I could have, and I regret it now.
Right. How did it do?
It did really well, man. The ratings on it are great.
It didn't gross worth a shit, but it also came out in 2020.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah, 65. Yeah, about an 80% approval, and based on critics, it's about a 60 to 70%. So it's decent. I'm sure. It won't be bad, anyways. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. Fucking Reaper, that's hilarious, though.
Yeah, dude, they wedged you the fucking death, man. I like them both, dude. I got us to watch the newest one, but everyone that I've talked to that like the originals, they like that one. So.
Okay, I mean.
I know. Yeah, I don't really have much else to go on. I know there's a bunch more out there, but
Oh yeah, we can.
want to put that subject out there that talk about that a little bit. right, Emmett, you tell them.
Emmett's ready for something. Well, call that a wrap.
Good.
Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Let us know what you thought in the comments.
If anybody wants a dog, I have one. Jasper's Boston Terrier Shih Tzu mix.
I have a German Shepherd.
He's 12 years old.
He's 2 years old. Take mine. He's a darling, I swear.
Yeah.
Anyways. Peace.
Peace. Have a good night, everybody.
What are we doing next week?